finally, it is time to introduce to all of you couple number one. Yes. It is my pleasure to introduce to you James Craven, Director of Business Development and Lending at Wells Fargo's advisor, and his professional dance instructor, Hanna from Convergence Dance and Body Center.
I was sitting in my office one day and one of my work colleagues, Andy Byer, walked into my office. What Andy had to ask me was if I'd be willing to take his spot with the lovely dancer Hanna being the Dancing with the Stars to support the Independence Center. And I immediately said yes. They took me on a tour one day and I spent over an hour and a half walking around facilities learning about how they're helping people in St. Louis. Definitely opens up your eyes to understanding where people are in their lives and what you need to be able to do to understand them.
Growing up, I was a pretty intense ballerina, and a lot of people in the ballet community all really struggle with severe eating disorders, which links pretty closely to mental health. I had my own struggle, a lot of my friends had their own struggle, so something like the Independence Center that exists is so beautiful to me because it's something that is raising awareness for mental health, and it's really a great cause to be a part of.
Our rehearsals have gone great. They've been a lot of fun. I have a great partner with Hanna, who has been patient with me along the way. Every practice has started out with Hanna having to remind me of the entire dance and what we've learned the practices before.
James does amazing. He picks up everything I tell him to do most of the time, and he really just cares, and so it's a really easy lesson whenever we work on it.
It's been a pleasant surprise. I've actually had a blast doing it. I was actually telling my wife the other day one of the best parts about it was coming to dance practice with Hanna. And I've really enjoyed getting out of my comfort zone and dancing and raising money for this great cause. First off, I'd like to thank my wife and my son for allowing me the time to take away from them. I want to thank Wells Fargo, one, for getting me involved, two, for the table that they bought, and three, for the generous donation that they made to the Independence this year. And I'd like to thank all my family and friends and folks that donated to support me in this great cause.
All right, James, it's not easy to go first. I know. How you feeling right now?
Out of breath.
Do you want me to ask Hanna a question first? Okay, all right. Ladies first, actually. Oh, okay, ladies first. That was very polite of you, wink, wink. Hanna, what was it like working with him?
He is just one of the hardest working people. He always has a smile on his face. I'm out of breath too. But it's really, really fun. We both are really energetic, so it just was really easy in a really nice way, so yeah.
You talked in the video about this really getting out of your comfort zone. I mean, this probably wasn't anything you ever had on your agenda ever, period.
Never had this on my agenda. 650 people doing the jive, live broadcast to everybody all over the country. I did want to take a second and say hi to my grandmom. She's 98 years old, watching from Pennsylvania. I love you, grandmom.
Hey, grandma, one vote is $10. One vote is $10, grandma. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really just an incredible thing you do, and it's awesome to see the support. You've got some giant heads over there.
I know, I gotta thank my wife for those giant heads. She came back before I was ready to come over here, and she goes, look what I got.
Well, we'd love to hear from the judges. We'll start down there with you, Ron. Go ahead.
What a great way to start the evening with a high-energy routine like that. Really nice job. I can see a good connection between the dancers. And you know, they were entertaining, and they knew it. Did a really nice job, a lot of fancy footwork out there. I can see you put a lot of work into the routine. Congratulations, great job.
Brittany?
The routine was excellent. Like, you really couldn't tell who was the professional and who was the amateur. So that was a phenomenal way to start the evening. Well done.
And Simon?
First of all, tell your grandmother to put down the scotch and vote. Get on the phone. 98's not too young. Come on. Honestly, I was going to say exactly what Brittany said. If I didn't know that Hannah's a pro, I wouldn't be able to tell who the pro is. James, you were amazing. Thank you very much. It was great.
Yeah. Round of applause again for couple number one. Not an easy task. James and Hanna, thank you very much.